So, welcome back to our Pro Cycling Manager 2024 career mode with REMBE Radnet Pro Cycling. As always, brought to you by REMBE. In the last episode, we started the 2028 season, and I gotta say, a pretty damn fantastic start, winning the Tour Down Under with 4 stage wins. But obviously, I want to keep on winning, so let's take a look at today's schedule. For this last week in January, we're gonna have 2 squads on the road, starting off with 1 squad in Spain for the Mallorca Challenges, all 5 of them. But at the same time, our team from the Tour Down Under is still in Australia, because we're gonna be taking on the Surf Coast Classic and also the Cadel Evans Great Ocean Road Race. And lastly, I also want to ride Étoile de Bessèges in this episode. 5 stages and the last 2 will be important, Montbouquet and a time trial. Anyway, lots of racing on the menu, but let's start off with this one, Trofeo Calvia, the first of the Mallorca Challenges. Like, the route is quite hilly, but I do think it's going to be ending up in a bit of a reduced group sprint. So our young Spaniard, Hector Alvarez, still only 21, 76 sprint, 72 hill stat, is most likely our leader here. But it's also the first race for our brand new signing, Matthias Watzek. 76 hill stat, 73 sprint stat, so kind of the opposite as Alvarez. Oh wow, Jonas Vingegaard is here, together with Quinn Simmons, Diego Pescador, and Matthias Watzek, so our man is full favorite. Honestly, I'm somewhat surprised that Matthias Watzek is not the Czech champion at the moment, so that's something we'll have to change this year. I want them in that jersey. So, 40k to go, and I gotta say, the space in the peloton has been ridiculous. Bora spacing like crazy with Thibaut Gernalek, didn't even know he was there, but we are still well positioned. 5 riders in the peloton. Alvarez hasn't been doing too well today, so I think Watzek will actually end up being our leader here. Oh my god, it is so incredibly weird to see an attack by Oka Mika and a COFIDIS rider called Jonas Vingegaard. That is crazy. Niho's doing the pacing behind. I'm not too worried by Vingegaard because, well, there's still 30k to go and plenty of domestiques left in this group, including for my team, so I can catch him. There we go, Jonas is caught and back in the peloton. 20k to go now, 1 hill basically, so I'm getting over that. I'm going for a bit of a sprint with Watzek, but I also don't want to sprint a 37-man group with a sprinter that has 73 sprint stats, so I kind of want to drop a few people first. So we're going 95 on this uphill segment. Come on, heads up, keep going, keep going, keep going. Some other people trying to attack. We've got Marti Osorio, Jonas Vingegaard once again, but nah, buddy. We're not letting that happen. Still 37 people, and I gotta say, no one else seemingly is dropping, so I guess we're going to the finish with a pretty large group. Last 5k, a couple of attacks, but I'm not too worried. Downhill is coming in though, so I'm actually going to go all out with Pericas, or actually, not all out, maybe 97? Nah, 99 is the go. There we go, over the top, energy shells on everybody. We are looking good with our sprint train. We've got a small gap on the others, but I don't see a major sprinter here. Maybe Simmons with 71. We've got no one else with a clear sprint stat here, so I'm not complaining. Pericas keeps on going. Pericas keeps on going. Alvarez can lead out pretty soon. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Right now, Watzek is ready. Right now in the corner, Watzek can launch. We've got Watzek versus Simmons versus Miguel. Come on, no. Watzek does it. Watzek does it. First race day for the team. First victory. Matthias Watzek. We basically were in control of the entire race from start to finish, and in the end we finished it off nicely, but I gotta say it's so weird to see the likes of Simmons riding for Movistar and so forth. Also, Milan Vader on Jayco, Tess Fatsion on Burgos, literally every rider is on a different team here. But hey, Matthias Watzek, a victory on day 1, already delivering. Next up is Trofeo Salines, basically a flat sprint. And we are bringing Tim Torntoitenberg, 78 sprint, basically our best sprinter. Wait a second, Hector Alvarez is the favorite, not Teutenberg? Hey, they're both favorites, so I'm not complaining. Okay, just under 40 kilometers to go on the big climb, the only climb of the day, and I'm actually pacing with Nihus because I want to make sure any pure sprinters are basically gone. Sam Welsford is here, having 78 sprint stat, same as Teutenberg, and now riding for Tudor. Gotta be honest, that's the kind of sprinter I would have hoped to drop with that move. Instead, we dropped a completely washed Sam Bennett, 71 sprint, now riding for KICKR. Good job, guys. Who is this guy? Grigowski, Polish rider, riding for Arkea, 78 sprint as well, so we've actually got competition. 6.2 kilometers, Stamle is next, he's gonna go on 99 as we speak. Marcos Landa, the goat himself, in the wheel. Come on, guys are almost caught. Last 5 kilometers, let's prep Landa on 99, there we go. We're almost ready, energy shell on the last 2 riders, Landa can go. Perfection. Ooh. Alvarez will be at the front a bit too early, so let's drop it to 96, something like that. Alvarez in the wheel, come on. I can't go full yet, I need to go 94-ish with Alvarez. Our lead out went a bit too early. Come on, Alvarez, last 2.4 kilometers. Don't launch yet, let's go to 99. No launch. Right now, Teutenberg in the wheel. Welsford and Grigovski there as well. There goes Teutenberg. We launched a bit late. It's going to be Piet Allegaard. Really? We're going to lose to Piet Allegaard. 74 sprint. That is disappointing. And actually, not even a podium. We get 4th in the end. We got to do better next time. Most of you know this, but I fell in love with pro cycling through Pro Cycling Manager in 2005. But actual cycling, myself, that started with Zwift. Zwift is the go-to training app to make indoor cycling so much more enjoyable. If you want to try Zwift but you don't have an indoor smart trainer yet, you're lucky because right now you can get 10% off on the following products. The Wahoo KICKR Core Zwift 1, the Wahoo KICKR Core with cassette, the Zwift Ride with KICKR Core, or if you already have a compatible smart trainer, the Zwift Ride frame itself. To receive the 10% discount, go to the link in the description and use code BenjiWinter10. Both are important, link and code. Ooh, Trofeo Serra Tramontana, medium mountain stage. It's got the largest climb with about, I would say 20k to go. Then a bit of an uphill segment in the last 10 kilometers, but not too extreme. Like, this is the first race for Pablo Torres this year, but if he wants to win, he needs to drop everyone on the climb, because the guy, he can't sprint. But when it comes to the competition, Jonas Vingegaard is back, the man from COFIDIS, 84 medium mountain, so he's gonna be hard to beat. We'll try to do it nonetheless. So, last 42 kilometers, we're on this fast climb, and the peloton's already down to 40 riders. I don't actually know why though, because it's somehow split on the flat. Anyway, Marcos Landa off the back. That's not very smart, Landa. Come on, man. Anyway, step up. The rest of the team still well positioned. Let's try and get them towards the next climb. Anyway, I paused the game at the start of the next big climb because I want to try a bit of a different strategy. Usually my strategy is the following. Pablo Torres as my leader, the second best climber Perikas in the wheel, third best climber, let's say it's Herzog in that wheel, Alvarez fourth best climber in that wheel, then Thompson in that wheel, and Appelbaum can protect Torres. That's usually my strategy. Now, there is one downside. Appelbaum is the first rider protecting Torres, so will be the first rider that runs out of energy, but who will take over from him? That's gonna be Kieran Thompson, the last rider in my train, but that means he has to go past every single one of my riders to move to the front, spending loads of energy doing so before he can actually start protecting Torres. Now, what if we keep Torres in the front protected position, but we reverse the order of all the other riders? So basically like this, Kieran Thompson in the wheel of Torres, Alvarez in the wheel of Thompson, Herzog in the wheel of Alvarez, and Perikas in the wheel of Herzog. There's also a downside here. When my first domestique Appelbaum runs out of energy, I'll have to select Thompson and then right-click Torres, but the problem is, in doing so, all the other riders, Alvarez, Herzog, and Perikas, still follow Thompson and not Torres. So next to using Thompson to protect, I'll also have to move Alvarez into the wheel of Torres. There we go. And now the order is fine. Like, the strategy is a bit more complicated, a bit more micromanagement, but at the end of the day, it should be better. Anyway, let's unpause the game and try it out on the climb itself. So, Torres, let's get going. On the left side, Cofidis is trying to set some tempo for Vingegaard. Appelbaum basically done for on the right side of the road. So, I'll pause it for a second. Alvarez, oh, the order of my train is not good. Alvarez is completely done for, so I'll have to switch things around anyway. I was going to try that new strategy, but I feel like I bottled it already. Herzog can now protect Torres. Thompson can get in the wheel. And I think that's what we got going right now. There we go. Does that work? I think it should. Next up, I'll switch towards Thompson when it comes to protecting. Then I need to move Perikas to Torres' wheel. Alvarez still trying to hold on for dear life. Herzog can try to do the same. But now Thompson is doing the domestique work. And I gotta say, Perikas is also looking very good, to be honest. I'm actually not trying to set tempo anymore, just trying to follow Jonas Vingegaard right now. I was hoping that Alvarez and Herzog would be able to hold on, but that is seemingly not the case. Perikas might be the better candidate today, actually. They're both pretty terrible at sprinting, so I guess Perikas can protect Mr. Torres towards the top. Just follow Vingegaard. We gotta stay in the wheel. 5 riders right here. Castrillo, Haig, Vingegaard, Torres, and Perikas into the tunnel. The last bit of climbing. And we're gonna get over the top together with my man here, together with Vingegaard. So that's pretty solid. But guys, what now? Who is going to do the pacing? Are you expecting me, the guys that can't sprint, to do the pacing here? Because that ain't going to happen. Okay, nobody is pacing. On to the plateau segment. I was expecting an attack, but I was hoping it would take a little bit longer. I'll try and follow Jack Haig here. No. Castrillo's going. I'm going to have to make a move myself. I'm going with Perikas right now. There we go. Does everyone follow him? Yes, they do. Let's get to the wheel of Van Hoeke here. I don't like the fact that Perikas is having to close this right now, but I kind of want to attack towards them, you know? I want to attack towards Castrillo. Haig is taking over. Jack Haig is pacing. I like that. We need that. And I want to attack away from this group before we get to the top here. So, come on, catch Castrillo. There goes a move by Haig. Let's try and close down Castrillo last minute here. And Adria Perikas, 60 sprint, 71 acceleration. Torres, 62 sprint, 73 acceleration. So Perikas get to the front, start a lead out as soon as possible. Torres try and replenish that red energy. Perikas can launch a sprint right now from the front. Torres in the wheel. Let's hope this works. Let's hope this works. Last kilometer incoming. Torres can launch as well. Everyone can sprint. Haig tries to come around. Haig tries to come around. Vingegaard on the right. There goes Perikas. Perikas takes it. There we go. We sprinted from the front and we got it. I gotta be honest, I was feeling like I was about to bottle that final, but getting first and fourth, so perfect finish. Like, I'm sorry, but I still can't get over the fact that Jonas Vingegaard is riding for COFIDIS. That is literally insane. Anyway, next one. Trofeo Poencha, basically an uphill punchy finish. Despite Alvarez being here, I do think it's pretty clear that Matthias Wacek will be leader here. 76 hill and 73 sprint stat should be perfect for this finish. Okay, never mind. Tadej Pogacar's here, Jonas Vingegaard's here. It's a wonder Remco's not here. So, not much left, 8.5k and only one climb to the finish line, but I gotta say, only 28 people in the group, but not much has happened so far. Just pacing, and now I'm here with 4 riders, Wacek in last wheel, and we're all looking pretty good. Appelbaum +3, Perikas +2, Wacek -1. So that's actually not too bright, but we'll work with that. Last 3 kilometers, Herzog can go 99, and now the climb starts. Appelbaum 93, Herzog can protect him, that is my plan. Wacek and Perikas in that wheel. Where's the rest? Tejada's right here, Quaresti's right here. Pogacar on the left side of the road is flying, so I gotta try and follow that man. He's attacking. Let's do 97, no, 95, 94, 93. Gotta save energy. Looks like Perikas is the strongest rider in my team, so let's go towards 93, not 95 on Perikas. We've got Wacek in the wheel. Let's see what happens. Vingegaard in that wheel. I think we've got this. Let's sprint right now with everybody. And Perikas is gonna win the stage once again. 2 victories in a row for Adria Perikas. That is what 80 medium mountain and 76 hill stat does. Wacek comes in second, Vingegaard in third, and Pogacar in fourth. What a top 4 that is. Gotta be honest, when I saw Tadej and Jonas both at the start line, I wasn't expecting a 1-2. And what a victory, that's a 3rd out of 4 in Mallorca. Okay then, time for the final one. Tim Teutenberg as our sprinter on a flat parkour Trofeo Palma. We are the second and first favorite, but I don't believe in that anymore after the last sprint stage. Like Sam Welsford, for example, is definitely more of a favorite than Hector Alvarez, who the game considers the actual favorite. Anyway, all that stuff aside, let's try to win this sprint. Entering the last 18k, our sprint train is on the rails, and every single rider looking pretty good today, so I'm quite hopeful. Last 5 kilometers, 4 riders at the front for our team, so looking pretty good, but there's so many corners in this last stretch, and I do not like that. Stammler can take over right now in this corner, because we're gonna have too many riders with all these corners in the last bit. There we go, Alvarez in the wheel, come on man. Last 2 kilometers, once again a corner. Alvarez can launch right now from that corner. Teutenberg on a gap. He's on a gap. We don't like that. Get to the wheel, and launch pass. There we go, Teutenberg. There we go on the left side. Söderqvist. There. No. Tim Teutenberg takes it. 4 out of 5 Mallorca challenges. We dominate this. But I gotta say, after that last loss with Tim Teutenberg, it was nice to win a sprint this time around. What can I say? Teutenberg looking pretty good on that first spot, and Lorenzo looking pretty comfortable on that second spot. Joe, that joke was terrible. Cut it out, please. After that race, 9 victories already for REMBE Radnet in this season, so amazing start, and January is not even over. Now, like I said at the start, we still have our team from the Tour Down Under in Australia, so we'll be riding 2 more races in that country, starting off with the Surf Coast Classic. And to be honest, looking at the start list with Piffy and Bauer both in our team, we should win this race. So, last 9k, still a group of 8-ish riders ahead, but it looks like they're gonna be caught pretty soon, so I'm not actually overly worried. Del Grosso's next to take over from Fitzke, all these guys trying to attack, but guys, there's no point. Power is going to destroy everyone. There we go, last 6 kilometers, gap is 28 seconds. I've got everything under control. Ballerstedt on 97, maybe 95. 97's a bit much. There we go, gap is still 24 seconds. Ashlyn goes right now into the last stretch. Come on, Piffy in the wheel. Looking fantastic right now. Last 2.5 kilometers. We're about to catch them pretty soon. Last 2 kilometers. Piffy can go right now with Bauer in the wheel. Perfection. Catching them right on time. Bauer gets blocked. No. Sweeney's gonna win. Bauer tries to come around. Come on, Bauer. No. We got blocked. No. Oh, 2nd and 4th. That is disgusting. I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe we got blocked and then couldn't catch up anymore. That's horrible. Anyway, I was simply too overconfident there, so a bit of a humbling experience. Now, Surf Coast Classic, not exactly the most important race, but this one is. Cadel Evans Great Ocean Road Race, a World Tour one-day race. Despite Lawrence Piffy being second favorite, I think we're gonna go for Lewis Bauer, who is a better sprinter. But hey, this time with proper competition, 79 sprint Mes Pedersen. Oh, we got some moves. We've got Sweeney going together with Segaard, Walsh, Bettiol, Holman, De Wolf, Paleni, and so forth, but Ballerstedt, actually, Borej needs to take over, but I think we've got it under control. Wait a second. This was the climb? Really? That was it? A straight road like that, super wide, barely any gradient? I'll take it. Last 7.5 kilometers, Segaard still with a small gap, but we should have that under control. It's 95 with Del Grosso, nothing too crazy. Last 6k, Fitzke can almost take over. We got to keep in mind the final is actually slightly uphill sprint, so we got to try and make sure that both Bauer and Piffy can potentially sprint. I don't know about that. I reckon I'll go for Bauer either way. Let's do 99 right now. Ashlyn Barry in the wheel. Let's try and take over right now. Last 2 kilometers, Barry can start his lead out with Piffy in the wheel. Bauer's not in that wheel, so Piffy can be your sprinter with Bauer as well as another option. There we go. Let's go with both. Piffy on the right, Pedersen on the left. No, I think I launched too late. I didn't account for the descent to the finish line. Mes Pedersen wins ahead of Bauer and Piffy. Yeah, we kind of threw that one in the bin ourselves, didn't we? Getting second and third, and by just a little bit, I reckon I could have won that pretty easily if I just went for Bauer. But hey, losing Cadel Evans, not exactly the end of the world. There we go then. Mallorca Challenges and Australia are behind us. Next up is Étoile de Bessèges, a 5-day stage race in France. So, stage 1, sprint stage, but a pretty special one. The last kilometer is basically uphill. And actually, stage 2, the last 5k go uphill and then slightly downhill towards the line, so I gotta keep that in mind. Followed by perhaps the Queen stage, Le Mont Bouquet, the uphill finish on day 4. I can't see the gradient, but I don't think that's the craziest climb. But after that hill stage, GC might not be decided yet, because stage 5 is a time trial, 9.7 kilometers, and the last bit is slightly uphill. I gotta be honest, looking at the parkour of this race, I think we have the perfect rider to win GC. Matthias Wacek, 83 prologue, so that last time trial is under 10k, so prologue stat matters. This man is gonna be so good on that. And also 76 hill stat, so Le Mont Bouquet should not be too troublesome. When it comes to the sprints, we have Niklas Behrens with his first race of the season for the team, and I gotta be honest, I'm a slight bit worried about stage 1 and 2 because his hill stat is not too crazy. And actually, this race is also the first race for Paul Sechas, 75 mountain, 76 medium mountain, which will matter for Mont Bouquet, and 70 time trial. He could compete for GC a little bit, but I still think Wacek is the better option with that prologue. Okay, Matthias Wacek is second favorite for the first sprint stage, which is that sprint stage with the last kilometer being uphill, so his climbing abilities do help there, but I'll take a look at Behrens' daily form first. So, Behrens is starting with a +1 on the day. That's 78 sprint stat, but only 70 hill stat. Still better than 68 though. Wacek with 74 sprint stat, 76 hill stat. So, I actually don't know who to go for. So, just over 10k to go. Our sprint train of 5 riders is set up, and I think this is actually the last kilometer. Is that correct? I think it is. On the uphill, then we've got the bend, and that is the finish line. So, seems like it flattens out a little bit after the top of that small hill. Last 5k, energy gel on Wacek and on Behrens. Del Grosso can take over on, should I do 99? I reckon I should, because we've still got 3 riders left after him, which we will need for that hill, I reckon. But then again, we're spending red bar on Behrens, so do I lower it towards maybe 97, something like that? I reckon I do. Stammler in the wheel. Come on, you can take over in this corner on 99. Del Grosso out of the way, buddy. Out of the way. Stammler's ready. Stammler can he launch towards there? I think he should, because Janier's doing the same. Wacek in the wheel. We're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. Wacek launches. Behrens in the wheel. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Behrens launches, but it's gonna be Wacek. Wacek takes the 10 bonus seconds and the victory on stage 1 of Étoile de Bessèges. Our lead-out NGC rider does it. Splits in the peloton though, and Sechas is behind, so that's not great for our potential co-leader. Anyway, 1-2 on the stage and a victory on day 1, so I don't think we can complain too much. This obviously means we take the first leader's jersey, but let's see if we can keep it. Yeah, 18-second gap to this group, 46 seconds there. Sechas finishes on 1 minute and 16 seconds, so yeah, he's a domestique now. Which, to be honest, could be a good thing, because sometimes when I focus on 2 leaders, I end up kind of ruining both. Like, stage 2 also doesn't look like a completely pure sprint, but it seems like more of a Behrens sprint than stage 1, so looks like he's fan favorite against Welsford and Ackermann. So yeah, let's try to beat them. Entering the last 9 kilometers, we've got a pretty solid day on Behrens, +1 on the day, so 78 sprint stat once again, 70 hill stat. It goes slightly uphill from like 6k to go until, I would guess, 1.5, 2k to go, then a slight descent and a slight uphill sprint, so I gotta keep all of that in mind. Boresh can work himself into the depths of energy right now. Tibor Del Grosso in the wheel can take over pretty soon, but not too extreme because, well, the energy is going down on Stammel. Let's drop it towards maybe 90. Nothing too extreme. Oh, Behrens is losing energy. We gotta make sure he doesn't. 88 is fine. We need the front position though, so let's do 90. Something like that. Into the descent, 95. Can we do that? Red bar is dropping on Behrens. I don't like it. Only 2k to go. Only 2k to go. 99 on Stammler. Get to the front, my friend. Vácek in the wheel can launch right now. Behrens, way too far. Way too far. We get blocked into oblivion by Janier. We get blocked. Disaster for REMBE Pro Cycling. To be fair, it's also kind of my fault because I probably should have launched earlier with my lead out and then I probably wouldn't be blocked because I'd be at the front. In the end, Gabriel Berg wins, Behrens finishes 7th, Vácek 10th, and in GC I'm pretty sure we're still first. No, we're not. Amaury Capieux is first now. That being said, he's not exactly a threat for GC, so I'm not too worried. But I do very much want to beat him on this stage, stage 3, a flat sprint stage, so Behrens third favorite once again. Oh la la, I do like that. A +3 on Nicolas Behrens, that is 79 sprint stat. The hill stat doesn't matter today, so it's all about that sprint. Oh, 7k to go, my lead out not exactly in the perfect position. Stammler can take over on not 99 because my train is not in the wheel. Behrens, get your butt to the front, my friend, come on. We gotta find a way to maybe go on the left side of the road to 99. Is that a plan? Energy shells, yes. Our plan has worked. Nice. Vácek, move to the front, Stammler. Move. Come on, last 3.5k. Vácek takes over. That is perfect. That is perfect. Del Grosso in the wheel has lead out this time around. 74 sprint stat. Last 2 kilometers. I'm going right now with Del Grosso out of the wheel. Vácek, don't block anyone. Behrens gets blocked again. Come on. No. That is devastating. Why does Behrens always get blocked? I know he's huge. I know he has trouble getting past people, but come on, man. Get to the front. The winner is Marijn van den Berg. Del Grosso getting 4th. I don't even know how he got there. Nicolas Behrens getting 9th. Vácek finishes 21st, but in the end, we're still close in GC with Vácek, and this is where the GC battle starts. Because stage 4 is potentially the queen stage. Le Mont has the finish line. Jurgen Nordhagen is here. 81 medium mountain, Valentin Paré-Peintre as well. We are nowhere on this list. I'm sorry, Matthias Vácek, the game does not believe in you, but I do, my friend. I believe in you. At least a little bit. Well, that's not a great start. Matthias Vácek with a -1 on the day, but it only impacts his prologue and Baroudeur, so not too impactful today. But like, the benefit is that we don't need to win the stage. We just gotta remain close to whoever wins the race, because then we can obliterate them in the time trial. It is somewhat sad that Paul Séchat lost so much time on the first stage because, well, he's actually in really good form for the stage. 78 medium mountain. That's gonna be glorious on this final climb, and well, he's gonna be riding for Vácek here. Okay, last 5 kilometers, the climb is about to start, and Vácek is my leader, so let's try and set it up that way. I'm not gonna go with the strategy I used in the Mallorca Challenge climbing stage, because that was way too complicated, gotta be honest, way too much micromanagement in my head. Oh, we've gotta move. Hugh Carthy's going, let's go 80, 70, 88, 89, we can't go too slow here. Stammler can protect for now, that is good. Paul Séchat with a fantastic day. 78 medium mountain. That guy can literally win the stage, I reckon. I reckon he's got a chance. Paré-Peintre to the front. Where's Nordhagen? There he goes. Norwegian champion. He tries to move up. Last 1.5k. Come on, Vácek. Come on, Vácek. Séchat is our man. We're going to have to go with Séchat for the stage win, I think. Because I don't think it's going to be for Vácek. Vácek goes, but Séchat is going to try and win from his wheel, I think. There we go. We're going to go. Yeah, I reckon Paul Séchat wins, but Vácek, come on, finish closely. He needs to be as close as possible to Paré-Peintre and Nordhagen, and that's gonna be the case. So I reckon a perfect stage win for Paul Séchat in his first stage race of the season, And Wacek looks fantastic for the final prologue. I was so focused on our GC leader Wacek there that I didn't actually celebrate with Paul Seychelles, but that man deserves this win, and it's only the start of his career. He's only 75 mountain, 76 medium mountain. This guy's gonna be one of the best GC riders in the game in a couple of years. GC-wise, Matthias Wacek is the new leader, but I reckon we keep that, to be honest. 83 prologue, come on. We can't lose that time trial. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the time trial and prologue stat work as follows. Basically, a time trial is 10 kilometers. I think that's 100% the prologue stat. But I think if a time trial is 30 kilometers, it's 100% time trial stat. And in between, it's kind of gradual. Basically, what I'm trying to say with my rant is Matthias Wacek should destroy everyone because this is a 100% prologue stat. And well, the game agrees. Matthias Wacek is the favorite, and actually, Yannick Stammler third favorite. So yeah, let's win the time trial and let's win Étoile de Bessèges. Okay, Yannick Stammler about to start his time trial. The first time right now is actually kept by a REMBE rider, Kieran Thompson, who had a fantastic day. 77 prologue, 76 on Stammler, but I think I can play it quite well on him. I want to make sure I don't spend too much energy on the flat, and I want to keep some red bar for that final climb. Ooh, last 700 meters, I'm running out of red bar. I don't like that. Back down to 85. And let's try and spend all the red bar in the final stretch here. 99 right now. There goes Stammler. And second best time. Thompson beats him. Oh my god, what's up with my riders? Baden's with 79 prologue on the day. Paul Seychelles with 77 prologue on the day. What did these guys eat? Last kilometer for Badens, let's take a look what he does here. Last stretch, there goes Badens, and he gets 5th for now. Paul in the final stretch, what does he do at the finish line? First time for Paul Seychelles, 1 second ahead of Garcia Pierna, and we're not even at Wacek yet. Oh my god, Del Grosso also starting with 79 prologue. What is happening in this team? Like, I'm not complaining, it's fantastic. Thibaut at the first time check, getting 2nd for now on same time as Thomas, so I reckon this final climb is gonna be good. Come on, Thibaut, climb as fast as possible, buddy. Ooh, it's all happening at the same time. Del Grosso on the final climb, but Wacek is launching on. Let's do 90 for a second here. Last stretch with Del Grosso. Wacek down to 86 on the flat, something like that. Come on, Thibaut. Last stretch, 86 now, 87, 88. To the line, there we go. Come on, man. He gets 4th. But I can just feel it. This man is going to obliterate everybody. Matthias Wacek with 87 prologue stat on the day. 87! That is ridiculous. We gotta be first. We have to be first at this first time check. Like, we just have to be. Let's take a look. Matthias Wacek demolishes everybody by 12 seconds, and it's not gonna be much different on the final climb. I can feel it. There we go, Matthias Wacek on the final climb. Marijn van den Berg not too far ahead. We're gonna try and catch him. Let's do 88, come on. We won't catch him, it's only half a kilometer to go, but I reckon we're still going to beat everybody by so much. Let's do 89 to the line, there we go. What a victory, 23 seconds. That is a ridiculous gap on a 9.7 kilometer time trial. What an absolute domination by Matthias Wacek. This is why we signed this guy. To win Étoile de Bessèges. On a serious note, not the most important race in the season, but I had my eyes pointed at this race as a race that Wacek could win GC at, and it's nice to see it happen. And I'd love to see whether it's possible to do so at a World Tour stage race. For example, a Tour de Pologne. Matthias Wacek also taking home the points classification. And White is taken home also by a REMBE rider, Thibaut Del Grosso, so that's pretty cool. Look at these results. REMBE Radnet Pro Cycling riders literally everywhere. What a time trial. But most importantly, that GC victory is what I was looking for. Honestly, I'd say that was a pretty successful episode. Once again, not the greatest races in the world. A bit of Mickey Mouse races left and right, but we still fought against Pogacar, Vingegaard and so forth. Unsurprisingly, the most winning team in the world at the moment, and Wacek the most winning rider. Right now we're also leading the World Tour classification, but that's pretty obvious after winning the Tour Down Under. So let's see after UAE Tour, Paris-Tirreno, if we're still in the lead. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. We're now well into February, and next time we're going to be taking on Tour de la Provence, New Zealand Championships, and Algarve. So pretty stacked schedule. As always, thank you for watching. Thanks to REMBE as well for sponsoring this series, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.